In September of 1999, Hurricane Floyd blasted through eastern North Carolina. There were 87,000 FEMA registrations, which was more than we had had for other storms. Bishop Marion Edwards was intent upon seeing that the United Methodist Church responded to this disaster. The first warehouse we had was in downtown Goldsboro. It was an old tobacco warehouse. We looked for something more permanent. That's when we purchased the Goldsboro property that had 2 warehouses. The large one was 40,000 square feet and the smaller one 6,000 square feet. There were 19 tractor trailer loads of sheetrock that were available to us if we had a place to put it. We built 66 new homes. We repaired and got people back into well over 1,900 homes as a result of this.
It was in the very early stages of MERCI Center that we soon began to work in global missions and ministry as well. One of the very first efforts that we had was in a partnership with Stop Hunger Now, and it was right after, or it was in the very early stages of the war in Afghanistan. And there were many, many people who were refugees from that war and literally were living in holes on the side of mountains. It was a devastating condition for tens of thousands, if not millions of people. Stop Hunger Now came to us as a conference and said, listen, we really need to move and respond to this, and is there some way that we can do that? And so in a joint effort, we began to collect blankets across our conference. And we collected thousands, tens of thousands of blankets that we began to ship to the MERCI Center. I remember early on Bishop Edwards and now Bishop Hope Morgan Ward being there and helping to unload the trucks as they came into the MERCI Center as we palletized these blankets.
It provides a place for people throughout the conference to come at one focal point. There may be a group that's passionate about Liberia and sending school kits there. In the same warehouse, that may be people that are very passionate about Christmas boxes for the Armenian kids. And we can share experiences. Some of us have been to those countries, some of us have met the recipients, and the more we share, the more we understand the needs.
People could serve him with the gifts they had, whether it was sitting at a computer, typing, or going out and nailing a board down, inspecting a health kit to make sure that it has the right supplies in it. Nothing more, nothing less. They can be in a wheelchair and still use those gifts, because everybody has a gift they can share.
I've seen God at work at the MERCI Center on several occasions when we've gathered people together from particular districts, and people would come that I know, that I've known over the years, retired pastors, lay people that have been involved with some projects with me in the past, and it's been kind of like a reunion. And so I feel like, in a way, God did that. God put the right people in the right place at the right time for all of us to benefit from.
We've downsized from the large building a couple of years ago. We've been using the smaller building on the site, which we are now dedicating as the MERCI Center. We now have developed our operation to where we have a center just east of Washington that gives us a place to store all the equipment that we had previously in the MERCI Center in the large building. And so we have as vital an operation as we had back in the heyday of MERCI. However we got here, we see the hand of God in this process of having brought us to this point in time for more effective ministry at lower cost and greater opportunities for people to be involved.
MERCI has been a place where we've gathered together and we've been able to see rightly and see the needs in the world. And because of that capacity to see, we've been able to come together and follow Christ and transform this world. into that place we pray about every week, on earth as it is in heaven. That's a celebration indeed.